Welcome back to my channel, you guys. Finally back at it in a studio filming. Even though it's a little echoey, this high quality mic just picks up a lot of noise. Anyway, I'm sorry I've been gone, but in today's video, I'm going to be ripping Jaclyn Hill a new butthole. Probably. I don't know yet, but I'm assuming so because that's usually what we do here. So it has been quite some time since I have been able to sit down and play with a influencer's makeup brand since probably 2018. I've been going through my own personal stuff, so I've just personally decided to disconnect from reality for just about 3.5 years. Last December, I was trying to think of like how I want to come back to social media, how I want to come back to YouTube. And I'm like, well, I really want to try all the influencers and their new makeup brands, but I felt like when I was coming to film a video trying all influencer makeup brands, I was like, Jaclyn Hill needs her own video because I have a lot that I want to say about Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. So if you are interested in this video where we're going to talk about I literally have a full face minus eyes of Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. Okay, so I've zoomed you guys in just a hair. By the way, I'm also using a new camera. I'm using the Canon 5D Mark IV, and I'm using a new lens. So the quality isn't better visually, then I'm going to wonder why I spent so much money on this camera. Okay, so before we get into the products and really dissect all of this in front of me, I'm gonna talk about real fast about my beef with Jaclyn Hill and Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. These are solely my opinions, and Jaclyn, if you're watching this, I know you're a Cancer, so please don't cry.
I am a happy person. I have worked my freaking ass off to be a happy person. So much effort. So much effort into being a happy person.
I have a huge gripe with Jaclyn Hill, especially as of recently when she released this eyeshadow palette that was just absolutely like just not cute. And I know it was a collaboration with her mom, but there's just a level and a standard that we're all trying to reach here, especially when you have a yearly salary of over $1 million and you own a brand. I really feel like you should be trying just a tad bit harder with your products and your collections. But it feels like Jaclyn Hill seems to always just kind of fly under the radar, or not fly under the radar, fly over the radar, and also miss the mark completely when it comes to her products and her launches. And I feel like she's only had a couple successful launches and they weren't even her own brands. And that doesn't include how unbelievably tacky and just dated the packaging and the look and branding of her makeup line is. I really feel like her makeup brand is like stuck in an era that we've left, and that era would probably be like the early 2010s. There's a way to make old school looks and visuals and like aesthetics look present and current. It's called like, I don't know what it's called, but we're doing it with like the early 2000s right now. We're making the early 2000s modernized, and I feel like she could be able to do this with branding, but this looks like something that was just regurgitated from like 2012. It's giving very much so chuggy, giving chuggy for me. It's giving very chug, the choo-choo train. There's nothing wrong with being chuggy. There's nothing wrong with being like, there's nothing wrong with that stuff, but it's such like Southern glam. This is Southern glam. This is those girls, gays, theys, and him that have mirrored furniture in their houses, kind of have like really gaudy furniture and like gaudy clothing, and like they're just glam. I wanted to say really fast again that I'm not trying to rag on chuggy and people that still enjoy chuggy and all that stuff. I'm just saying it's a bit dated, and I feel like a good way to bring chuggy back or bring back old trends is to modernize them in a certain way. And if you're not doing that and you're keeping that like culture and that kind of aesthetic stuck in the time that it started or it was popularized or it was trendy, it's not advancing it or allowing it to grow, and it's keeping it kind of off trend and like kind of dated and tacky and corny. And I just feel like she missed an opportunity to make this actually look interesting and an elevated version of old school chuggy type aesthetic. So it's just, yeah, I'm a little disappointed as far as the packaging, especially when the prices are modern day prices, but we have an old school look. And just kind of like the branding, the website, everything is just extremely tacky that I'm just like already turned off by it. But that's just my opinion. That's my initial, like when I look at her products, I'm like, I think drugstore brands do a better job at looking aesthetically pleasing than Jaclyn Hill is doing here. So I have a bunch of products in front of me here. Now there's one or two things that I've already kind of tried. Now a lot of this is already unpackaged because I've literally had this since January. I don't know if she has a primer or not, but I know that I don't see one. I didn't see one when I was shopping, but she does have this eye primer. This is the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics Hydrating Under Eye, and I was interested in this simply because of my issue with my under eyes. Now, if you follow me on Twitter, you probably saw my post go viral about this retinol that I'm using. But when I'm doing my makeup, I prefer the Milk Hydro Grip Under Eye and Eye Primer for eyeshadow and just like concealer. And this keeps my under eyes from creasing entirely. This under eye primer retails for $24 on Ulta. It also has 3.5 stars. A little bit more because I have really dry under eyes. I mean, they don't look any different, but they feel nice and moisturized, so I guess that's good. So I really want to use this though. And I know if I don't use this, my under eyes are not going to look how I want them to look, but it's fine. All right, so this is the Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics Blurring Tint. It is supposed to be a foundation tinted moisturizer. I'm actually super interested in trying a Jaclyn Hill complexion product because she loves her complexion. So if this doesn't hold up, I'm gonna be a little bit concerned about the longevity of Miss Cosmetics. What it says on the back of the box, it says, get sheer coverage that smooths, blurs, and enhances skin's appearance for an effortless, no makeup look with a natural finish. I'll be the judge of that. I got the shade Fairest. Is their product already used? That's what it looks like on the website with it like this packaging. This retails for $34. I paid $34 for this packaging. It's plastic and it's so lightweight and like cheap feeling. No, here, look at this. It's like super cheap. So I'm gonna use a brush at first to blend this out. If not, I'll use my Haggard Aries Beauty Sponge. Please look at it. Let's get into this. Oh, it smells like MAC foundation. So it is supposed to be like light and natural, so it's not supposed to have a lot of coverage, and it doesn't. I don't like the consistency of this. For something that's supposed to be tinted, it's so thick. I don't think you can see it too well on camera, but it's applied really patchy, and you cannot build this up because it removes the product that you just applied. Yeah, it's all like patchy and like lifted right here. I think you can see that. So foundation is on, I'm not really liking it. Like it's patchy, it's like there's no coverage, which I know that that's what they promoted, but it's like she picked out the cheapest possible like formula. Luckily, there's a concealer that hopefully can fix this and not ruin it. It's a Jaclyn Cosmetics Faux Filter Perfecting Concealer, and it's $26. That's what it retails for. And I got the shade Fairest Pink. It's a nice shade. It's nice and bright for my pale ass. So I'm not color correcting like I normally do because I want to see what the coverage is like on this concealer. Now I know this might be shooting myself in the foot, but I really want to see what kind of coverage this is giving. Apparently this is a lightweight buildable concealer, so fresh you'll look well rested. So saying I'll look well rested, let's get on that one. I like how it's applying pretty creamy and like effortless, which I really like. And to set my face and my under eyes, I got the Bake and Brighten loose setting powder from Jaclyn Cosmetics. This retails for $29. By the way, all the reviews for this, all these products have been pretty, they've been below 4 stars. Blend this out before it dries. It's lifting the foundation. It's lifting the foundation. I didn't leave it on my face for that long either. I left it on for 30 seconds. Oh my God, this is terrible. I know I'm always ragging on Jaclyn, but girl. My nose. Oh my God, it's doing it on my chin now. Look, what is happening? What is happening right now? We need to give Jaclyn Hill an intervention. She can't keep doing this to people. She can't keep doing this to me. Jaclyn, you owe me like workers' comp or something. Like you owe me like money for emotional damages. I lightly set my under eye after I blend it out. with the brightening powder, which I don't even know if we can even see if the other products work good because we don't even have a good base to build upon, which is kind of annoying. That powder is nice. Oh, that powder was really nice. I mean, it got rid of my brightness, but okay. The powder is good, you all. The powder is good. Okay, so this is one of the things that I've tried and I really like. Bronze and blushing duo, and it's $36, and it comes with a bronzer and a blush. I'm not gonna use the blush today because I have a blush palette that I wanna show you guys. We're just using tapping motions because I don't trust this foundation. And I'm not gonna do swiping motions on a foundation I don't trust. But as you can see, it's a really pretty shade for me. And it kind of just applies really beautiful. It has just a hair of sheen in it. We have the Rouge Affair matte blush palette, which I think was limited edition. I think I'm gonna go into these three. Pretty. Blush, you can't really go wrong with blush, and if you do, you're kind of terrible. And a little bit of blush on the nose, you guys know how I do. And for highlighter, I have two different things. I have the Iced Mini Highlighter and their Sparks Jumbo Highlighter. I actually really like this product, and it's really sickening. Highlighters retail for $29, and the mini ones retail for $16. I recommend getting the mini ones because there's enough product in. Trust me, there's enough product in the mini one. I'm going to Sparks. Okay, I mean, it's a highlighter, it works. I'm just going to amplify it with Sparks. So I'm just going to quickly do I didn't get her eyeshadow palette, which I probably should have, but I didn't want it because it looked ugly, or any of her lip products. So I'm just going to quickly do my eyes and lips off camera and then come back and then like kind of fix this up just a little bit more. And then I'm gonna come back with my final thoughts on Jaclyn Cosmetics and her products. I will see you literally like 2 seconds, like literally 2 seconds. All right, you guys, so I am done with my makeup. I've managed to pull something together, even though I could only make do with what I had. A little bit irritated because my foundation looks terrible, but the rest of my makeup looks pretty decent. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of pretty much most of these products. I think that she did a really piss poor job at most of these products. I really didn't like anything. I like the highlighters from Jaclyn Hill. Bronze and blush duos are good. You know, this isn't half too bad either. Now, is it worth your money? No. I think this is at best drugstore quality. Honestly, that's saying a lot because I think the drugstore is better than this. If we're really gonna go there, I'm thinking this is like Family Dollar level quality of makeup products. Try a little bit harder with all the money that she makes and all the resources that she does have. I feel like this is just not up to par with what I see everyone else doing. And not that she has to do what everyone else is doing, but she at least has to have the same quality or something to stand out, because the only way she's standing out right now is that her brand is tacky and bad. But at least we got a video out of it. Hey, and took me months to finally film a video, but here I am, and I plan on posting more, so don't worry. If you guys enjoyed today's video, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a huge thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. Comment down below what you want to see next from me. Let's just have a conversation down below, you guys. Let's hang out and chat. Follow me on all my social medias, TikTok, Instagram, all of that. I'll have all that linked down below in the description box as well. And with all that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I will see you in my next one.